Hi everybody, it's Lavinia and Happy New Year, Happy 2024. In today's video, I just wanted to show you this little journal that I am starting for 2024. I don't really do much journaling. I do have one that every once in a while I go to and I write something in, but I have a couple of bullet journals and some videos popped up into my feed about bullet journaling. So I was planning on creating one with those bullet journals, but then I saw this little notebook at Hobby Lobby and I decided to use it instead. I kind of had a plan and then it changed along the way as I was starting to enter, the main tasks and planner or headings. So I will go ahead and I will show you what I have in here. I kind of like this, that it wraps around. And here I have my name. I was thinking of putting the year, but this just might be a continuation. I'll show you at what page that I've completed so far. I mean, I might still put 2024, maybe 1/1/2024, and then when I'm actually done with the whole journal, I might put the end date there. But here I have, for example, I saw some YouTubers, they have a page of keys. So for example, tasks, this symbol means task completed, this one moved, and this one priority. And the main ones I'm probably going to use are the task completed, and priority. Again, I started this before I decided how I wanted to use this journal or planner. But one of the things that I did like was an index. And then as I write things in here, I add to this index page. I do have to add some more here. But just for example, ideas, brainstorms, points to ponder, calendar, etc. So these are just some ideas and brainstorms and points to ponder that I want to do. And here is where I was starting with the month January 2024, and I was going to continue on with that. So for example, whatever I was going to do in January, then once January 31st came and went, then I would start with February. But I decided actually to change the way I was going to use this journal. So even though I have this, I had chosen this color scheme for the month, as in the color scheme of the birthstone of garnet. So that's what I was using, that particular color scheme. And then books and magazines maybe that I might have read or listened to an audiobook. And then YouTube planner here was going to be the videos that I create. I would add here. And so for example, this video, since it's on January 1st, I will add to this page here and so forth. And then here, these were just going to be some YouTube interests. So maybe some YouTube channels that I might not necessarily subscribe to, but where I get ideas from, and add that to this page. And then I bought an iPad Air, I think it is. It's not the mini, but it's not the large iPad either. And the reason why I got it is I want to try Procreate, so doing digital art. So here I have a page, 2 pages, maybe where I try to do some digital art using Procreate. And then here on this page, my art, so whether it's drawings or paintings, sketches, that I feel are important for me, I'll go ahead and I'll add here to this particular page. And then this too, I have here monthly expenses and yearly expenses. And this was when I was thinking, again, of doing it on a monthly basis. But again, I've changed the way I'm going to use this planner. But I will still use, I guess it might be nice to see what expenses, where not necessarily where my money goes, but maybe how much I'm spending per month. So I will still go ahead and use this page here. But here's where I change the way I'm using this planner. I want to start doing daily art. So whether it's 15 minutes a day, an hour a day, whatever, 20 minutes a day, anything like that, I want to start doing daily art. It's not necessarily that I'm going to show a video, and I shouldn't say art. I probably should say creating. So whether it's art or sewing, jewelry, as you can see when we go through these pages, but I do want to do some sort of daily practice. So for example, here is drawing faces, and then eyes, noses, etc. And so the open circle is for the task, and then as I complete it, I will circle that in as having completed it. But the purpose of this, so for example, eyes, it's not that I'm just going to maybe set aside 15 minutes and draw some eyes and then mark that as completed. I want to get proficient at it, and the more you practice, the better you get at it. So these won't be marked off as completed until I am very comfortable drawing, for example, different eyes, different noses, so whether it's in profile, open eyes, closed eyes, different expressions, of the face, and then putting that all together, then I can mark the drawing faces off. So this may take the full year for me to be comfortable doing this. Then some botanical line drawing. And here I have practices with Procreate. I still have to download the app, but once I have time where I know I can dedicate, maybe a good hour or two to downloading the app and looking at it, that's what I'm going to do, or that's when I'm going to download it, and we'll probably do some videos on that as well. So on creating the brushes, the different layers, and some zoom art. Then here, draw your day. So whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, my pet's desk, my room, maybe my kitchen counter, just getting the practice of just sketching. And then here, watercolor books. So maybe I will pull out a watercolor book and do an exercise from one of the pages in the book. The same thing with the drawing books. Again, I want to have that daily practice. I don't think anyone's born being an expert. You have to keep practicing in order to get better. So don't feel, if you don't say, oh, I don't know how to draw or anything like that. Just try little sketches. And I'm sure a lot of these YouTubers where they show their drawings, it probably takes them quite a while to get to that, what they feel is like a perfect drawing. They probably do a lot of exercises and sketches. So don't feel like you don't know how to draw. You just have to practice. And then here, my color pencil book's the same. Maybe drawing different textures and with color pencils. So, and then pastels. I have pan pastels, oil pastels, chalk pastels, metallic pastels, and pastel pencils. So I do want to use these more in 2024. My dip pen and inks, I don't think I've used them at all last year, so want to start using them again. Coloring books, I have actually these here that you all see. I bought from Michaels a set of 100 gel pens, and there's metallic, there's glitter, there's pastel, I think, and regular gel pens, so that's what you see here. So I might want to use some of them in coloring books or as part of my drawings. Then here, my water-soluble media, my Inktense pencils, Graphitint, graphite pencils, watercolor pencils, Tombow brushes, and brush pens. So, and that's the reason for writing these down, because as I use them, or these could be, if I have an artist block or a mental block on, what can I do today? These will help me. So practices, my markers, I have alcohol markers, Sharpies, acrylic markers, and again, just to get me into that inspiration, to inspire me to create. And here's some urban sketching. I would like to do some outside sketching. And then sewing, I haven't done any sewing, I don't think, last year. I do want to make some rope bowls or rope baskets, mug rugs, lap quilts. I have a lap quilt that I made a couple years ago that I really like. It's lightweight, but it's warm enough that when it keeps that chill away. And even if during the summer I use it, because when you have the air conditioning going on or the windows and you get that little cool breeze, it's just enough, to keep you comfy and warm. And then hot pads, and then some more candy bag pouches. And I want to try making pajama pants. I never have made pajama pants. Before the COVID, I was taking a class on making pillows at Joann's, and then I was going to sign up for the pajama pants, but then COVID hit, and I don't think they do any more, at least the one here by us, I don't think they do any more in-class or in-person classes. So I thought, I might take a look at a couple YouTube videos and see what I can come up with that. Jewelry I haven't made in a while, but I have it down here as maybe I might get the inspiration to make some jewelry. And then you saw that in my other video, I bought the mini cinch, so I do want to make some notebooks. And then also collage pages. Another practice for me for 2024 is to make some more doodles and tangles, as well as quilling. And I wrote down here ornaments, but I might want to make cards as well. I don't think I've done any quilling in the past couple of years, so I want to start doing that as well. And then some practices here. These I have as priority. Liz Steele is a watercolorist. I think she's in Australia. And I had purchased her class, again, it was before the pandemic, and I have that for life. So I did start a little bit of it, but then things had happened where it got pushed aside. So I do want to get back to this course. And it's kind of fun because even though once in a while she'll have something that is synchronous where we can all meet on YouTube, but in her course, she has where you can upload pictures of the different exercises. So it's kind of nice where you can make comments to other students in the class and they can make comments on the pictures that you upload of your work. So I do like this. And she has, besides watercolor, she also has some other classes. I think urban sketching, not sure, but sometimes she has a bundle, like a savings bundle for the classes that she has. But so far, I still have to work my way through this one. Then a couple of years ago, I did buy a couple of classes from Udemy. I haven't even opened them up, so that's why I have this as a priority. And then Lisa Lackery is a YouTuber. She's an artist, a professional artist, and I think every Wednesday evening she has a live stream video, which is kind of fun. And she's the only one who I subscribe to as a Patreon, and I get stickers and note cards and access to all her tutorials that she has on Patreon. So that's one thing I want to do with some of these, like the pastels and the color pencils. She has quite a few tutorials, hundreds of tutorials actually. So I do want to do more of that this year as well. So that's it. I do have to number these pages and then add them to the index, but that's what I'm doing for 2024. So I'm hoping that this will give me inspiration to be creative on a daily basis. Now, some things I may do on the weekends. So for example, the sewing, if I want to make the rope bowls or rope baskets, those are probably something that I'll be doing on over the weekend. But daily sketching and drawing and watercolor, that might be something that I'll do, doodling and tangles and things like that I can do during the day, whether it's during my lunch break or after work when I come home. So that's what I'm doing here. I hope you, if you're doing anything similar, or what are you doing to maybe remain creative throughout the year? What are your plans? Just go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care.